Tenements, you've heard of them before, but what are they? Simply put, they're a style of dense apartment building found in the UK and in America. So we thought we would take this hot New York City day. It's so hot they busted open the fire hydrants, as you can see, to tell you all about the type of buildings we New Yorkers live in and also cook in the summers. New Yorkers don't call these buildings tenement anymore. Rather, we say pre-war walk-up. Pre-war means no modern amenities. And the first thing you will notice when you come to one of these buildings is there's no elevator, just a single staircase. If you live on the 5th floor like I do, that means every time you want to leave your apartment and come back, you have to go down 5 flights of stairs and up 5 flights of stairs. That includes with furniture, groceries, etc. It can seem daunting at first, but once you live here long enough, it'll become second nature. You'll stop noticing the walk even. When you enter the apartment, you're greeted with a long hallway that goes all the way to the front. These are called railroad apartments. They're similar to shotgun houses in the sense that every room leads to the next. There is no elaborate layout. Originally, this apartment wouldn't have had the hallway along the side. It would have actually been in the middle. So the layout of this apartment has been changed for the sake of privacy. Looking behind me, you see a window. This isn't the case for the oldest tenements. If you go downtown to Chinatown and look at the buildings from the 1860s and 70s, many bedrooms don't have a window. A law was passed for health and safety reasons requiring people to have a window in at least every bedroom to improve ventilation and airflow. This was also a time when they didn't believe in the germ theory fully, and they thought that miasmas and fresh air affected your health. The window opens to an air shaft, and if you look from above, the shaft creates an image of a dumbbell, which is why these are called dumbbell tenements. On the other side is another building, not our building, and in the middle, unfortunately, residents would throw their trash out of the window, which was very common until recently in European cities. These days, the air shaft is used as an alley because we don't have real alleys in Manhattan. If you come into our kitchen, you see signs of that older layout I was talking about. There is a doorway. So at one time, the hallway would have actually been just in the middle of the rooms. There wouldn't have been a hallway I just showed you. You would just go from one room to the next. This kitchen shows that this apartment is a later tenement. The way you can tell is that there's no bathroom inside of it. Now that might sound crazy to you non-New Yorkers, but in lower Manhattan, in the oldest tenements, the bathtub and sometimes even toilet are in the same room as the kitchen. That was to save money and have one plumbing hookup in each apartment. Another sign of the pre-modern way of life here is the lack of central heating and cooling. So we do have radiators in some rooms, but not all, but we don't have air conditioning whatsoever. This entire building has no in-building air conditioning. Now, that doesn't stop you from getting your own units such as this. The apartment is currently 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's right. Here in New York, in a tenement building, you live through summers with the apartment being 100, and it is what it is.